prevention. Put your hands together for C. Thomas!
An emergency is any situation that requires immediate assistance from the police, fire department, or ambulance. As children, we were taught to call 911 in the event of an emergency, to be prepared to follow all instructions the call taker gave you. But I was never taught to answer calls for my own emergencies. I was 10 years old when my mother passed away. My older brother and I went to live with one of our sisters and her husband. A traumatic thing to lose your mother at such a young age. One would think something so devastating would pull a family closer together, but instead, you were supposed to be aborted, my sister said before she beat me with an air pump. My low self-esteem, her perfect drug. Me, I was her pusher. I would push her to correct me with violence, and how she kept me silent, her words were anesthetic. Numbing me before landing each strike, wall to floor, blood dripping from mouth mixed with tears. I was 11 when I got my first call of emergency. I'm tired of hearing the silence. More abuse was introduced, not just from my sister, but from her husband. They took turns beating me in the name of teaching me how to fight. They called it family bonding. I was bonded with needle and thread, homemade sutures and rubbing alcohol, a walking infection. I was stuck on Band-Aid brands because they were stuck on me. The worst was seeing them beat my brother, breaking the happiest person I knew. They tore him down like condemned buildings in a deserted project, and yes, he was autistic, but that made him artistic. He dreamed in colors no one else ever could imagine. David died from sepsis in March of '93, but I saw him die long before. I carry a lot of guilt for not protecting him. How dare I say I'm my brother's keeper? I'm tired of hearing the sirens. It wasn't long before I discovered I was homosexual and would meet my first boyfriend. I was looking for someone to extinguish flames, so I called him my firefighter. And although he would only extinguish me in bed, he promised to have my back no matter what. You a stupid little dummy, she said, and then her fist met my mouth. At this point, I didn't care what was more dangerous. I didn't want to live, especially if my life was going to be invisible rainbows of purple, black, and blue. A burning building, standing before a mirror, not knowing how to scream for help, inhaling smoke from fires, burning down a soul that used to sing. I called on my firefighter, but he only holds me down with regrets, breaking his promises to stop, drop, and roll with me, leaving me with third-degree burns because he liked to play with flames. I'm tired of hearing the sirens. Fact, 1 out of 5 boys will be abused before age 18. 80% of young adults who were abused as children meet at least one criterion for a psychiatric disorder. I'm a 39-year-old man who sometimes cries himself to sleep. Depression and I know each other well. An emergency is any situation that requires immediate assistance from the police, fire department, or ambulance. And yes, as a child, I was taught to call 911, to follow all instructions the call taker gave me. But I was never taught to answer the calls for my own emergencies. I'm tired of hearing the sirens. So that was heavy. How are y'all doing tonight? Repeating information, my name is C. Thomas. I am a local advocate for, actually a national and international advocate for child abuse prevention awareness. I stand very firmly with this cause. It is a cause that tends to go ignored because it's a very uncomfortable subject, but you have to be uncomfortable to make change, do you not? So, thank you. Within this poem, you did hear me talk about my depression. I was diagnosed at age 23 with bipolar depression. I didn't know what was going on except for erratic emotions of anger, pain, suicidal thoughts, all that great stuff that comes along with that sickness. But one thing that I've learned to do was actually to embrace that illness, because it doesn't have me, I have it. And with that, this next poem is dedicated to the hope that I found within my survival. Today, have no fucks to give. Life, it is what it is. Let your beauty shine deservingly. Live free, abundantly, be joyous. The world is yours for the taking. Let no man put asunder. Claim your victory, each one a trophy. Stand strong, be proud. You've earned this. Today, have no fucks to give. Tell sorrow you have no power over me. Your insecurities are blessings. Consciously let them guide you. Let you find you. Face your fears. Tears drown face. Shedding is necessary. Eye on prize. Your future is before you. Never look back. Pack light. No heavy loads, no burdens to bear. Remember, every star danced with darkness. Today, have no fucks to give. Don't let others' opinions mold you. Don't let their misery keep you company. Let not their negativity become you. You have to do what's best for you. Letting go is never easy. Just because it's good to you doesn't mean it's good for you. You're not a stepping stone. You were born to rise. You were born to succeed. You are everything your mama meant for you to be today. Have no fucks to give. Prove to you that you're the best. Never wait for anyone to approve you. Speak to the universe. Dine with gods. Never settle for less. Always aim for greatness. And remember, while doing these things, have no fucks to give. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. I thank you so very much.